So hello YouTubers, thank you again for coming back to TechLo. Today I'm going to be comparing two Bluetooth speakers, two Lenovo Bluetooth speakers, and I'm talking about the K3, the normal thinkplus K3 Lenovo Bluetooth speaker, and the K3 Plus. The K3 Plus. Now you can see the difference are so obvious. So obvious. You can see the difference in the both. You can see the difference. Okay. Well, let me just point out the major differences between these two Bluetooth speakers. Going to the K3 Plus, this should be like an upgrade of this, but I'm having a double mind because I might have a different preference. Anyway, let me just explain to you first. Okay, this is K3 Plus and it comes with an RGB light, which is the major part of this. I think this was more of an RGB Bluetooth speaker than a normal Bluetooth speaker. Okay, now if you look at both of them, you can see that this one glows and it attracts attention more than this. Okay, but don't forget they are both Bluetooth speakers. And then if you look at the base, you can find out that this one has no button. That's the K3 Plus has no buttons beneath. It only has the rubber base where it sounds. Then this one, you can see that most of the buttons are beneath. You can see the power button, the play button, the skip buttons, and the rest of the buttons are there. Now, in contrast, the K3 Plus has the buttons on the side. You can see the buttons there. There are 4 buttons, just like the other one that has more like a quadrant type of buttons. Okay, so if you look at the both of them, you can see that the similarity is very apart. There's no much similarity between the both of them. Then if you look at the speaker grills, you can find out that this speaker seems to be wider. It seems to be wider than the speaker of the K3 Plus. So the K3 speaker grill is wider than that of the K3 Plus. Now when it comes to weight, it seems like the K3 weighs more than the K3 Plus. Now other differences are things like the TF card is actually available for K3 Plus. It has a TF card slot around there. Okay, while the K3 does not have a TF card slot. It only has a USB charging port there. It only has a USB charging port enclosed in this small compartment. Then this K3 Plus has a USB-C charging port. USB-C. Now the K3 only has a micro USB charging port, micro USB, which is more like an old-fashioned stuff, while the K3 Plus has a USB-C charging port. So those are basically the difference in the features and what they have and what some of them don't have. Okay, now we're going to go to the sound test. Let's see how this works. Now, is the K3 Plus actually a plus or is it a minus when it comes to sound? Let's go and find out. So let's dive into the sound test now. Let's go. Okay, now we've done the sound tests. You can now see for yourself that the K3 Plus is actually sounding kind of below the K3. It sounds like the K3 has everything, has the bass, it has the volume. I think it sounds louder than the K3 Plus. So when it comes to sound, I'm going to choose the K3. But when it comes to multiple functions, like having a TF card, I can just put my TF card in the K3 Plus. I will choose the K3 Plus. Okay, and I love the fact that it has a USB-C charging port, which is something I like also. Okay, and I would have loved if the controls are the same like the K3 at the base. I think I just love the way it looks. So it's now left for you to make your own decision. I don't know if you're thinking of buying either of them. Don't forget that you can also use the TWS on both of them. You can buy two K3 Plus and pair them, like just like you can pair two K3 together, you know. So just make your own decision and buy. So see you in the next video. Cheers and goodbye.